everybody. Madam Clerk?
This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, NJSA 10:4-6 et sec, notice of which was sent to the record in the Star Ledger and was posted on the municipal bulletin board.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg. Here. Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Here.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Here.
Mayor LaBrus.
Here. Everybody please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Okay, before we move forward, I just wanted to bring to everyone's attention, everybody's aware of the horrible fire we had down in North on the river, down by the river this past week. Firefighters in the city of Hackensack, our special Class 1 fire department, members of the UASI team from the state of New Jersey responded, and it was Hackensack firefighters that found the first downed firefighter in North, were able to extract him from the fire. Unfortunately, didn't make it. And as you know, another Newark firefighter did expire in that fire as well. So if we could just have a moment of silence for these brave firefighters, please. Thank you. So we have we had a great event this past Tuesday. The fireworks show was excellent. The weather, Mother Nature cooperated. The weather held out. It was a great event. We had some wonderful sponsors though, and I have some proclamations, but I'm only going to read the proclamations for those people that are here. Is there anybody here from Alfred Sanzari Enterprises? None? Nobody from HUMC? Russo? Okay, so we have one from Russo. Adam, right?
Yes.
Okay. Miss Courtney? Courtney here too?
Courtney couldn't make it.
Okay. So I'm going to read the proclamation, and then I guess I'll come up there, Brad, and we put it back in this case here. Do I need a mic? I don't need a mic. You guys can hear me, right? Everybody hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm pretty loud. My wife tells me I'm anyway. She's only telling me to shut up. So whereas Russo Development is a family-owned and operated developer led by a dynamic team dedicated to providing the highest quality of service, responsiveness, and reliability in their industrial, data space, luxury apartments, and multifamily apartment complexes in the New York metropolitan area. And whereas Russo Development, along with their joint venture partnership with Hampshire Company and Fourth Edition, have created the Print House, one of the largest and most comprehensive redevelopment projects in Hackensack, situated on a 23-acre property along the Hackensack River. And whereas Russo has earned a reputation for well-planned developments that are distinguished by their emphasis on detail and quality, with 4,000 rental apartments completed during the past several years in his multifamily pipeline of over 4,000 units in various New Jersey communities. Now therefore, I, John P. LaBrus, Jr., Mayor of the City of Hackensack, along with members of the Hackensack City Council, acknowledge and thank Russo Development for their donation of $5,000 for the city's 4th of July celebration, and ongoing commitment to the well-being and future of our great city. So Adam, if you come up, I can present you. Anybody take a picture?
That's okay.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll give that to the group. Anybody who's seen the Print House sees what a beautiful project it is. It's really going to be, it's its own entity down there on the riverfront, and spectacular to look at it. I got actually a view. I went behind the ice house the other day, got a view from the backside. I can't believe how big it is, but it looks really great.
It's really coming together.
So thanks for what you guys are doing, and pass the best to everybody. Thank you.
We appreciate you too.
Yep,
So,
thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. So next up, I know he's here. He's a friend of ours. It's Greg Pominiak. Might as well come up there. Sure. Thank you. I should have had him up too. I apologize. So Neglia Engineering has been an engineering firm in Hackensack for quite a long time, and Greg is on our planning board, does a great job. He's our engineer for that. So whereas founded in 1948, Negley Engineering provides planning, engineering, operators, land surveying, and construction service and is committed to innovation and design quality. And whereas Negley Engineering has demonstrated its proficiency for developing an idea and making it a reality as the firm employs highly qualified professionals to provide guidance and direction for the most efficient transition throughout the project and are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And whereas Negley Engineering Associates is one of the most well-respected, versatile, and accomplished professional engineering firms in the industry, providing quality work and superior client services for both the public and private sectors. And whereas Negley Engineering Associates makes the primary goal to be cost-conscious without sacrificing efficiency and project integrity to facilitate funding, the firm carefully explores all opportunities to offset costs with state and federal funding, creating a feasible project. And whereas Negley Engineering's ambitions and satisfaction is transforming the client's vision into reality and ensuring that each venture unites both present and future needs. Now therefore, I, John P. LaBrosse Jr., Mayor of the City of Hackensack, along with members of the council, acknowledge and thank Negley Engineering Associates for their $5,000 donation to this city's 4th of July celebration and their ongoing commitment to the well-being and future of our great city. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Definitely will.
Is there anybody else here from the 4th of July celebration that's supposed to get a proclamation? To make it easy, we'll do it this way. Seeing none? Okay, we're done with that part. I want to give a special thanks to Alfred Sanzari Enterprises. They were actually a platinum sponsor for our fireworks with a donation of $20,000, so we really appreciate that. So we did a lot of great fundraising, and we're able to get a lot of great sponsorships for our fireworks this year, which were spectacular. Was anybody at the fireworks? Was anybody here at the fireworks? No? Yes, it was a great show, right?
It was beautiful.
Yep, great show. We had the same fireworks, that same company that does Macy's, so they did a great job. I do have one other quick proclamation before I run out of breath. So we have a person in town, Ralph Cantini. He's a certified public accountant. He also serves on our planning board. Very involved with Unico, which is the Italian American Association here in Hackensack. Ralph this year, right now he's the National Vice President of Unico. He's soon to be sworn in as the President of Unico National in the United States of America. That's a big thing. And he's a Hackensack resident, so we got a proclamation for him. So it reads, whereas Unico National has selected Ralph Cantini, CPA, as the National President, and whereas Mr. Cantini, with an impressive track record of 40 years of dedicated service to Unico at the national, district, and chapter levels, currently serves as Executive Vice President of Unico National and Chairman of Unico National Columbus Day Committee. And whereas Mr. Cantini has received various awards, including the esteemed Dr. Anthony Vasola Gold Medal Award in 2015, and the Outstanding District Governor Award in 2013, and the Outstanding and Distinguished Governor Award in 2012 and 95. And whereas Mr. Cantini, an active resident of the City of Hackensack, resides on the Planning Board, and previously served as president and soccer coach for Hackensack Junior Soccer, as well as the former volunteer coach for Hackensack High School's girls varsity soccer. And whereas Mr. Cantini is the proud owner and sole member of Ralph A. Cantini CPA LLC in Paramus, a reputable firm providing accounting, tax consulting, and financial planning services, holding a license in both New Jersey and New York, is an esteemed member of the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the New Jersey Society of Certified Public Accountants. And whereas Ralph, along with his wife, Maria Rose, and her daughter, Laura, finds fulfillment in his family life and cherishes the support they provide. Now, therefore, I, John P. LaBrosse Jr., Mayor of the City of Hackensack, along with the City Council, do hereby extend our congratulations to Ralph Cantini for achieving Unico's national president. So thank you to Ralph. And we'll see that he gets this. Okay, Deb?
Yes.
Thank you. Whew. Okay. So I need approval of the minutes for the regular county executive meeting, May 23rd, the regular county executive meeting of June 13th. Was everybody here?
Yes.
Everybody was here. Need a motion?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay, with that, we'll go to the city manager's report.
Thank you, Mayor.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank our city departments, especially our DPW, our recreation, our fire department, our police department, and our health department for the hard work and dedication to ensure our recent 4th of July celebration was safe and enjoyable for everyone. Our splash pads are now open 7 days per week from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. weather permitting. Our summer concert series is officially underway. Beginnings will be performing tomorrow night on the Green. The city has an extensive lineup late through August. I apologize. The city has an extensive lineup through late August. Be sure to check out our website for details. Our Sounds of Summer mini concert series also kicks off on July 14th with Elton John Night. This series also runs through mid-August. Sunset Yoga and Shakespeare in the Park will begin mid-July in Atlantic Street Park. Lastly, I have a presentation for everyone in response to some comments regarding our recreation department last meeting. I wanted to share some of the current 2023 offerings and how we will continue to improve our programs for the Hackensack community. So Frank, I don't know if you can get that up. Okay. All right, first, starting in, we talked about some different types of programs for recreation other than sports. There was some concern that we were not doing or didn't have enough other things for people that were not sports minded. So I just wanted to give everybody some information on some stuff that we have been doing, are doing, and will continue to do, as well as some future programs. So, first slide, please. Back in February of this year, we started an 8-week program with instructor Larry Barr for karate. It was a huge success, and the kids and the parents requested an extension for the program, and the second program started on April 25th. We have another new karate program is scheduled for July 11th through August 29th. It is a sold-out program already, and there are 20 kids per session. Dance and Tumble, Storytime Yoga and Dance, started March 1st through April 12th. It was a 6-week program. Was another program from May 17th to June 21st, introducing new class titled Storytime Yoga and Dance for 3 to 5-year-olds. Both of those programs sold out as well. Zumba for ages 4 to 10. I know we do a lot of Zumba classes for adults, but we have Zumba for ages 4 to 10. The once-a-week sessions began in March of 2023 and was a huge success for the children concerning opportunity to work out at a younger age group and improve neuromuscular coordination, self-esteem, and confidence. We also introduced in 2023 Junior Golf. It was presented by Play TGA Golf. It was a 6-week program. It ran from April 21st to June 22nd. And it was 6 classes at a cost of only $105. And the kids enjoyed that greatly. We had Youth Spring Track. Recreation took over the track program for the 2023 season. The season began on March 21st. They had almost 100 participants, and state competitions began in June for those who had qualified. Hackensack Recreation Baseball and Softball, as you know, in 2023, Recreation took over this program as well. There were 276 kids that participated. It's the highest participating season since 2019. April 15th was opening day, and the teams now participate in District 6 playoffs within Bergen County. We're running a summer baseball clinic. Frank DiLorenzo, who's the head baseball coach at Hackensack High School, is hosting a clinic in late August. It'll run Monday through Thursday. It'll teach our children and prospective baseball players will train to improve their basic baseball skills. Co-ed adult softball, another new program presented by New Jersey Play Sports and our recreation department. Play begins this week, July 16th, and runs through September 10th. All the signups can take place on NewJerseyPlaySports.com, and it's open to all residents and non-residents of Hackensack. Basketball has been a huge program for us in Hackensack. Hackensack Youth Basketball Winter League and Summer League. They had 158 signups for the Hackensack Youth Basketball Winter Season, which ran from December 2022 to March 23. The winter clinic style with players of all skill levels, and summer competition league versus other towns in Bergen County. We had adult gym available during the weekdays. Adults must register in advance to have access to the gymnasium when available. However, it's free to all Hackensack residents. We had youth tennis, May 1st to June 14th. Sessions were 2 times a week, located at Johnson Park. Program is teaching the proper techniques for forehand and backhand, as well as volleys, overheads, footwork, and having just fun playing tennis. We've introduced volleyball for kids and adults during the spring and summer. Tuesday nights is youth volleyball, where it's open play at the M&M Recreation Building. Friday nights is adult open play, and both programs are sold out for week 1, which is this week. Also some volleyball clinics, which will run on Fridays for boys and girls from 6 to 8 p.m. starting. Well, these programs ran already, I apologize. They ran from May 19th through June 23rd and April 14th through May 12th. The ever increasing popularity of pickleball. We have a 6-week pickleball program learning the basics and fundamentals of pickleball taught by the New Jersey Pickleball Academy. It's a 6-week adult program which began in March. The recreation center, our recreation center is currently lined for pickleball with a portable net on wheels, and Carver Park Tennis Court has been lined this past June for pickleball. Adult only play is on weekday mornings, and youth pickleball for the fall will be taught by NJPA. Silver Park improvements coming soon. Carver Park, as we all know, is getting all the complete facelift of all our new basketball courts that be all state-of-the-art, and come with scoreboards and viewing areas, and it's post-tension concrete, so it's going to be a surface that will last for years to come. Some honorable mentions: the senior and the summer luncheon took place in August. The kids' game room is officially reopened on Saturday mornings during Hackensack youth basketball games. We're in the middle of summer camp right now, and during summer camp we've added volleyball and karate classes once per week during the day. Excuse me, I'm sorry. We also have a mini summer camp of 1 week of robotics, which begins August 14th at the M&M Recreation Center. City Park updates: Baldwin Park, Challenger baseball field and ADA accessible playground through the grant title through Bergen County Open Space. In Sheen Park, we had to take down the playground next to Field 1 due to safety standards. There is a newer, almost brand new playground in very close proximity to that. We're in discussions to see how that space will be used in the future as part of the park. We're now doing playground inspections and park inspections completed at least monthly, as we've made safety a priority for all the city parks since I've been the city manager. Some coming soon things. We're currently in discussion with USA Fencing, called the Bridge the Gap program for inner city children to learn a new activity and get exposed to fencing, another different type of sport. Lacrosse, we've been in contact with Harlem Lacrosse to participate in a demo at the Hackensack Recreation Center. And last but not least, we're exploring the introductions of new kids arts and crafts, as well as additional science programs for our community. That's all I have. Mayor, any questions?
No, I just wanted to add that that's a great list of things for the kids to do, but there's also quite a large list at our public library. And focuses on a lot of things that aren't sports related. They have all kinds of arts and crafts, they have all types of book fairs and all different types of different activities for the kids to do. I think there's acting classes, something like that. So there's a lot. So you can also check out the website at Johnson Public Library and see what they have to offer for our children. That's all you have, Vin?
That's it.
So with that, I need a motion to open to the public, please.
Offer.
No, we go right into the done.
Oh, no, you don't. Oh, you want to do the business part?
I mean, I'll go home, I'll be
Yeah. Come on, go home. You gotta go through the
I thought
top.
we'd get away without doing the new business. Come on. All right.
And Mary Ann looked and said, we're going home.
Oh, well. So, I tried. New business, resolution 263-23.
This is a resolution for the final adoption of ordinance number 28-2023, an ordinance amending City of Hackensack redevelopment plan governing the Main Street area in need of rehabilitation. This ordinance has been published according to law and now calls for a public hearing.
Okay, need a motion to open the public.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg. Aye. Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Anybody who'd like to speak to this resolution, and this resolution only, please come forward. Seeing no one from the public, motion to close to the public.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg. Aye. Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Need a motion to adopt the ordinance.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg. Aye. Deputy Mayor Canestrino. Deputy Mayor. Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be resolved by the City Council of the City of Hackensack, County of Bergen, and State of New Jersey, that ordinance number 28-2023 has passed the second and final reading and is hereby adopted.
Thank you. Resolution 264-23.
This is resolution for final adoption of ordinance number 29-2023, an ordinance to amend Chapter 170 of the Code of the City of Hackensack parking to update various provisions regulating parking meters. This ordinance has been published according to law and now calls for a public hearing.
Need a motion to open to the public.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg. Aye. Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Anyone from the public who'd like to speak to resolution 264-23, please come forward. Seeing no members of the public, motion to close.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg. Aye. Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Need a motion to adopt the ordinance?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg. Aye. Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Hackensack, County of Bergen, and State of New Jersey, that ordinance number 29-2023 has passed the second and final reading and is hereby adopted.
Thank you. Resolution 265-23.
This is a resolution, the final adoption of bond ordinance number 30-2023, a bond ordinance providing for various 2023 capital improvements by and in the City of Hackensack, in the County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, appropriating $2,700,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $2,629,200 in bonds or notes of the city to finance part of the cost thereof. This ordinance has been published according to law and now calls for a public hearing.
Need a motion to open to the public.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg. Aye. Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Anybody from the public who'd like to speak to resolution 265-23, please come forward. Seeing no members of the public, motion to close.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg. Aye. Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Need a motion to adopt the ordinance, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Hackensack, County of Bergen, and State of New Jersey, that ordinance number 30-2023 has passed its second and final reading and is hereby adopted.
Thank you. Resolution 266-23.
This is a resolution designating redeveloper and authorizing redevelopment agreement with Mercer Urban Renewal Development LLC for the redevelopment of Block 303, Lot 14, otherwise known as 19 Mercer Street, pursuant to the local redevelopment and housing law.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. That's it on that?
That's just, that was a resolution.
Okay. Resolution 267-23.
This is a resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 31-2023, an ordinance authorizing financial agreement for market rate residential apartment expansion project on Block 303, Lot 14, otherwise known as 19 Mercer Street, by Mercer Urban Renewal Development LLC, an urban renewal entity pursuant to the long-term tax exemption law, NJSA 48:20-1 et sec.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 31-2023 as introduced is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on August 14th, 2023 at 8:00 p.m. or as soon as thereafter as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council, and at such time and place all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law, with the notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and at the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 268-23.
A resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 32-2023, an ordinance to amend and update chapter 32 of the Code of the City of Hackensack Police Department with respect to the departmental table of organization.
Need a motion, please?
Offer. Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Abstain.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 32-2023 as introduced is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on August 14th, 2023 at 8:00 p.m. or soon thereafter the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council, and at such time and place all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law with the notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 269-23.
A resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 33-2023, an ordinance to amend chapter 44 of the Code of the City of Hackensack, abandoned and nuisance properties, and specifically Article 4, vacant and abandoned properties registration, in compliance with new legislation establishing additional requirements for foreclosed, vacant, and abandoned properties.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 33-2023 as introduced is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on August 14th, 2023 at 8:00 p.m. or soon thereafter if the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council. And at such time and place all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law with the notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 270-23.
It's a resolution authorizing tax refunds for state court judgments.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino. Aye. Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 271-23.
Resolution authorizing a public referendum on the establishment of a municipal open space tax pursuant to NJSA 40:12-15.7.
Your motion, please?
Offered.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino. Aye. Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 272-23.
It's a resolution requesting approval of items of revenue and appropriation, NJSA 40A:4-87, 2023 Clean Communities Grant.
Need a motion?
Offered.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino. Aye. Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 273-23.
This is a resolution awarding change order number 1 final to J. Fletcher Kramer and Sons, Inc. for Voorhees Pump Station Replacement Project.
Need a motion, please?
Offered.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino. Aye. Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 274-23.
It's a resolution awarding contract extension to New Way concessionaires for the 2023 summer food program.
Need a motion?
Offered.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino. Aye. Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 275-23.
It's a resolution authorizing entering into an agreement with the County of Bergen for utilization of THINK GIS mapping software for the City of Hackensack first responders.
Need a motion?
Offered.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino. Aye. Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. 276-23.
It's a resolution authorizing payment of bills.
Need a motion to pay the bills?
Offered.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino. Aye. Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. All right, Jerry, I know you have one conflict in the consent agenda. Does anybody else have a consent? Kathy or Stephanie?
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine, so just need to
The
pull
only one we're pulling is 277-23.
277-23. First one.
The following items are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted in one motion. Any items requiring expenditure are supported by a certification of availability of funds. Any item requiring discussion will be removed from the consent agenda. Consent agenda items will be reflected in full in the minutes, including any exceptions and/or additions. Consent agenda consists of resolution 278-23 through 289-23. Resolution 278-23 is a resolution authorizing renewal of liquor licenses for the 2023-2024 license term. 279-23 is a resolution in support of Bill S3807 and A5567 to amend and update the local bond law. Resolution 280-23 is a resolution awarding bid contract to TNT Construction Group for various city building roof replacements. Resolution 281-23 is a resolution awarding bid contract to G. Meyer Group for 216 Union Street renovation project. Resolution 282-23 is a resolution awarding contract for geophysics and drilling fire headquarters remediation construction phase to Environmental Probing Investigations, Inc. Resolution 283-23 is a resolution awarding contract to HQW Architects LLC for architectural services related to Johnson Park Sports Facility Administration Building. Resolution 284-23 is a resolution awarding contract to Suburban Engineering for Johnson Park Sports Facility bid and construction phase services. Resolution 285-23 is a resolution awarding contract to Suburban Engineering for Geographic Information Systems, GIS, data collection phase 3. Resolution 286-23 is a resolution awarding co-op purchasing contract for the purchase of 2 garbage truck chassis. Resolution 287-23 is a resolution awarding co-op purchasing contracts for the purchase of 2 rear-load garbage truck bodies. Resolution 288-23 is a resolution awarding Bergen County co-op contract for the purchase of 10 closed-circuit television CCTV cameras for the Hackensack Police Department. And Resolution 289-23 is a resolution approving the memorandum of understanding between the City of Hackensack and Hackensack DPW sanitation employees and United Public Service Employees Union. Need a motion?
Need a motion to adopt the consent agenda as it was just read.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg. Aye. Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
And the resolution that we pulled was Resolution 277-23, which is a resolution authorizing leave of absence without pay for Carlos Arenas, Public Safety Telecommunicator Police Department from July 6, 2023 to October 1st, 2023.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg. Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Stay.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay, thank you. With that, we'll move to the public part of the meeting. Need a motion to open to the public?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg. Aye. Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia is absent. Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay, anybody from the public who'd like to speak, please come forward, give your name to the clerk.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dora Mae Davis. I reside in Hackensack. I had no idea that all of those good things were being done for young people in the city of Hackensack. As you may or may not recall, I've written a letter to the council and the Hackensack Recreation Department inquiring about recreational activities other than sports. So I'm so glad to hear that all of this is going on for them. So thank you.
Thank you.
Evening.
Good evening.
I have a problem. 6 years ago, I bought the house. Then the house has easement. Then I can fix it my driveway because my neighbor don't want to fix it. The easement is 50 years ago. The other owners fixed the driveway, but I can't. Now, when it's raining, the water is coming in my basement. And I don't know how to do. I went to the building department of Hackensack, and they told me I can't fix it.
May I ask, who owns the easement?
I don't care.
Is it the city owned easement? Or,
Looks like she's describing a shared driveway
Shared
with a
driveway.
neighbor.
Yeah. Yeah, the easement is only 3 feet, and the other one is my
does he have a
driveway.
reason?
Then I say, if he wants, get the rent, he take the 3 feet, then I fix it my property. But in the city say no, I can't do.
The city says or he says?
And the building department,
Building department.
yeah.
So our attorney's gonna look at it.
Also,
Can you
when
give your
I
information?
bought the
Can you give your
house,
information to the city manager
yes,
so he can get back to you with some information on it? So we have to look into it, this, all right? Private agreement?
It's a private agreement.
So it's a shared
It's a
driveway.
shared driveway and private agreement, and unless there's an issue,
So why would the
that-
city have gotten involved at all?
no, they wouldn't. What I'm understanding is this woman is not getting any cooperation from her neighbor But if there's some type of issue that the construction department or building department might be concerned about, that,
Well, if it's causing flooding in the basement, that's a problem.
yeah.
And she's looking to fix it new, I don't know what, somebody who's willing to fix up my driveway. Boy,
Why would you? Yeah.
I don't know what the problem would be, but that person has a right to his, decision too.
If you want to make a copy and we can talk about it tomorrow. I have a copy made.
Who's gonna make?
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
You'll be here for the city manager, thank you. Next person, please.
I'm Richard Servo, Spring Valley Ave, Hackensack. I just wanted to comment on what Mr. Mannion brought up about this open space thing and the city's purchasing property and it's going to be on the ballot so we can pay for it. I mean, taxpayers are going to pay for these open spaces that you're going to purchase. And so why is that framed for us to see and we're paying for it, whereas everything else that you spend, we don't get to say anything about that, okay? So what's that all about? So somebody needs to explain it. Mr. Mannion probably will spend a little more time to explain it. So that's it. I'll stop there. So explain that. It's gonna be on the ballot, you said, in November? Okay, so good. All right, another thing is we can't read these things on the video, and that one don't work. So we don't get the sheet printout anymore. So what the hell is going on, And Kathy sounds like some kind of, I don't know, she sounds some kind of a cackling chicken or something. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, it's not a,
You're on the list.
no, it wasn't derogatory, it just sounded so strange.
Zoom is not,
All right,
flattering to
okay,
anyone,
but
so.
it sounded some kind of weird, okay, so what else? Let's see, what the heck, I'm forgetting things, from moment to moment now. Traffic, sometimes I'm in town during the day, going here and there, trying to do things. The traffic is going to be a problem. It's gonna get worse, okay? River Street is gonna have to have some kind of something. I don't know how they're gonna widen that street because there's no room on each side. River Street is gonna be a problem in the future. I don't know what the heck you're gonna do. And it's easier to actually travel down Main Street and you can dodge people parking and the street is so narrow. Main Street is so narrow. You can go down Main Street and you have to stop every block or two because someone is coming at you from the other lane. That was the beauty of making it 2 lanes was supposed to be, there's enough room for the road to be 2 lanes. There isn't, okay? People are parking cars, you have to wait, okay? Or if another car is double parked, which a lot of times that's happening. There's deliveries, there's so much.
Your time is up, but I just want to talk about the two-way street, which I know you're against.
Yes, no, I'm not against it, it's just, it doesn't work.
Main Street is wider than Ridgewood's main drag. Ridgewood is wider than Westwood's main drag. Both have been two-way streets since their inception. Main Street in Hackensack was turned into a one-way.
Right.
With that came the death of the city, all right? Because it was a one-way out of town, became a thoroughfare instead of a main street.
Okay,
So Main Street is not made to be a quick thoroughfare, right? It's made for traffic to stop and go, stop and go. People look, look, a store with a sale. That's what an economic engine is about, getting people to come downtown.
but when you can't travel down River Street, you go to Main Street to, let's get downtown quick enough on Main Street, and it's impossible, okay? So you have
I don't find it that bad, Rich, I really don't. I find it with the traffic, good signalization program we put in both with the county on River and Main, I find the traffic moves pretty well.
Okay, Suit yourself. I'll talk to you again. All right?
Go to Bergen Boulevard in West New York, and then you'll see some real.
All right, another thing is about the open space thing that you're telling the public, hey,
Okay, so
you're
let me explain that real quick.
gonna pay for this, but
Bergen,
nothing
we get
else.
money from the county of Bergen by participating in the open
Is
space.
it grant money?
We get grant money from Bergen County, which, by the way, did you hear the number you pay for that?
What is it?
You pay 1 cent for every $100.
Okay, so Mr. Mangan said it's
1 cent.
another $37, $37.50.
It's $34 on the average household.
Okay, so that's nothing, right?
It's really not a lot of money, no. You have some open space instead of, that open space stays as open space and has to stay that way, which is important.
All right, last statement, and that's it, I'm out of here. At the end of the summer, could we get a bill on how much it costs to keep this room frozen? And
I don't disagree with you on that.
the
Try to
public
figure that one out.
the public pays that bill too, okay? Thank you.
I think when the clerks get mad, they do that to us on purpose.
Yeah, all right.
Frozen. Thank you. Hi, man, how are you?
Good evening, everyone. I've been working at the camp, summer camp, for the last 7 years. And I have to say, this is the worst year. You know, they have no supplies. I have to buy coloring books and crayons, junk ropes for the kids out of my money. They only pay you $14 an hour, you know, so I can't afford it. And every time you ask somebody in the office for some simple stuff, supplies, they don't have no money. It's not fair. The kids sit in Pashini Park all day long, you know. I like to make arts and crafts with the kids. Something for them to take home.
Yep.
Last year we was making jewelry boxes, banks and all that. This year it's nothing, garbage.
Can you see what's going on with that, Vince?
You know, I keep complaining about it, and I want to sound the bad guy, but I'm there for
Who
the
you complain-
kids.
Who you bring a complaint to? Is it whoever's down in?
I don't want them names out there.
No names, but it's the recreation department or the city?
Yes, yes.
See what's going on with
It's
that?
really bad. And inside the field house, they got 3 broken refrigerators in there. For what? That stinks and the dirty. They should have a water park there and a splash pad there for the kids. That's the biggest park, Pashini Park, as far as the camps. We got like 75 kids there. They get a water hose and wet it down. It's not cool.
Something we'll consider.
Please, it's for the kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Much, yes. Next person, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Tiffany. So this is my first meeting with you all, and I'm from Rutgers University, and I have an advocacy class where my professor wanted me to speak about occupational therapy. I don't know if anyone is aware of what that is. So yeah, I'll just real quick, occupational therapy. We help like individuals, all aspects of life, do things that they need to do and want to do. And I wanted to talk to you all about like advocating for the need of occupational therapy in nonprofit organizations, specifically to help with those who suffer with homelessness. So I just wanted to voice that and letting you all know that like occupational therapy can help those who suffer with homelessness. A lot of them have like physical, mental, emotional things that they lack, and the quality of care is not there. And our job as OTs is to help them relearn those skills, learn how to be part of the environment again and be part of like society. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Next person, please.
Victor Hackensack. John, I'm just following up with the person that worked for Park and Recreation. Where is the money? Did the city allocate money for certain things, for the kids to use?
I'd have to defer to city manager, because the council doesn't deal directly with that, so I can't answer that question.
I would say there is, Mr. Geddes, I just gotta find out where it is and why it's not being used.
Okay, that's,
I will work on that tomorrow.
all right. I'll be in contact. I'm gonna make sure that you guys get some money. Trust me.
They need it, what
It's, you know, before summer's over, we need it now.
Yeah.
So I will be following up on it.
Thank
If they able to get it, what is it, or something?
Hi, my name is Bridget Hackensack. I'm here to speak about an employee who works at the Recreation Department who has resigned from her position because of discrimination, harassment, a toxic work environment, cronyism, favoritism, all under the direction of the supervisor, which is Patrick McCrane, city manager, Vincent Caruso, deputy manager, Jackie Hazmat, human resource manager, Cassandra, a person without certification, and a council that believes that the city employees are less deserving of respect and be treated fairly, especially if they do not look like them. So now, I just wonder how many other departments are going through the same thing. And the young lady I'm speaking about who has resigned from her position, everyone will know she is a child of Hackensack. Her name is Amani Petaway. And you guys knew this. I had a conversation. I told you I was going to call you out, all of you, because you treat our black and brown employees like we're on some plantation. I told you we're not on no plantation. Yes, I did speak to Patrick on your 4th of July. And I did tell him, I will not tolerate disrespect to anybody that is a black and brown, or anybody in particular need to learn how to talk to these people. I don't know who you think you are, but I got news for you. A new day is coming. You won't be here that long. You will be replaced if you don't start acting like human beings that have some kind of empathy and sympathy for people, because you don't know what people are going through. But once again, I'm back here again talking about that same thing about disrespect. It's not happening, not on my watch and not on the community's watch. So I think at this point, some changes better be made. Otherwise, I'm gonna have this whole room filled with community people. So let's get this thing together. Thank you.
So I want to respond to that real quick. Just want to make it clear, in our form of government, the Council Managers Act 1923, that the City Council does not deal with employees. The young lady you're speaking of, who you say resigned, could be standing or sitting next to me. I wouldn't even know what she looked like. I don't talk to people from recreation. I don't go down to recreation. I don't deal with employees at any level, Ms. Rucker. So if you're concerned and I'm treating people disrespectfully, and especially in a racial manner, personally,
What did I tell you
Ms.
before?
Rucker, you had your 3 minutes, it's my turn. Or I will have you escorted right out
I
that
can
door.
leave. I don't have a
All right.
problem. I don't have a
You're
problem.
gonna
I told you
listen-
that before.
You're gonna show the same
And I'm gonna
respect.
tell you again. You
All right,
as
so you
racist
can't
as they
show the
come.
same respect
You
I
are
showed
as
you.
racist as they come.
Goodbye.
I told you that before
Goodbye.
on many occasions.
Goodbye.
I asked you if you was racist.
I gave you your
And you
3
didn't
minutes of
answer,
respect.
and you still don't answer.
Like I said, this council does not deal with employees in our form of government. I don't go to a garbage man or a policeman or a fireman or any other employee for that matter and tell them what to do. That's not my job. That's their job, all right? That's the manager's job. I don't deal with them. She don't deal with them. Doesn't say we don't talk to them in a relaxing atmosphere somewhere. So we certainly, I don't go to a job site and tell people how to do their job. It's not my job, all right? It's not what I do. Just want to make that clear. I have no idea about this woman resigning. I have no idea who she is. I don't know why she resigned. That's not my problem. Management deals with that. So let's clear that up. Anybody else in the public like to speak? Yes, ma'am, sorry.
Hello, my name is Sarah Russell. I live in Englewood, actually, but my family owns the property at 44 Burley's Court in Hackensack. We've been running a manufacturing business there for almost 40 years, 38 years to be exact. The property's in a flood zone and it's taken quite a beating over the last 38 years. We actually have a canoe that we use when it rains really hard in our parking lot. And our use for the spot has also evolved. A lot of the manufacturing has moved overseas, labor is becoming expensive, and it's time to give the building new life. Personally, I have been working for the last 3 years to try to open a cannabis business in northern New Jersey. Real estate has been the hardest part. I have seen dozens of locations, I've put down many LOIs, I've been through 4 lease negotiations, I had to terminate leases. In one instance, I surveyed a location, hired planners and traffic experts, I submitted a entire planning board application, and then I had to take back that planning board application because the landlord kept raising the rent with me every single time we got the paperwork back from the lease negotiation above what we negotiated. In another instance, I signed a lease, I was paying rent, I submitted a lengthy cannabis application, and then I found out the zone suddenly changed on me mysteriously. In my hometown of Englewood, I've been trying to get them to opt into cannabis, so they made me the chair of the cannabis committee, and now I have a conflict of interest there. The biggest shame for me is that I actually own real estate in a city that has opened its doors to cannabis, and it's in an M1 manufacturing zone, so it's appropriate for the use. Throughout this process, I've been to countless city council meetings across many different cities, and I have to say that this Hackensack government is by far and away, I tell everyone, the best. You guys actually respond to public comments, you take names, you take addresses. It's actually a pleasure coming to these city council meetings. And so I'm hoping today that you'll respond to me and my family. I have an undergraduate business degree in finance, I have an MBA from NYU, I spent over 7 years managing teams at Google. My husband is executive director at one of the biggest beer distributors in New York City, and my brother, who's here today, has years of experience working in sales and manufacturing. Together, we have this experience to run a successful, regulated business, and we can bring tax revenues into the city, and we can give back to the community to things like camps, and you know, we see that there's lots of things that need help in Hackensack, and cannabis businesses across cities are giving back in this way. Ideally, we would like to use our real estate for a wholesale or distributor license, but Hackensack has not opted into those classes of licenses, and so I'm just here today asking that I see that you have been flexible on the ordinance, on the zoning, and if you're going to continue to be flexible, that you consider Burley's Court as part of any cannabis zoning in any future iterations of cannabis ordinances. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Next person, please. Where, 44 Bergen Court, where is that? I'm trying to believe that. Oh, it said Bergen, that's right.
Good evening, everyone. Mark Manassi, 44 Burley's Court. I want to thank the council, the mayor, for this opportunity to address everyone. I just wanted to piggyback off of Sarah's comments. Our father purchased this factory in 1985, and we've been operating there ever since. Due to the flooding conditions of the street, we've had at least 5 business halting floods. For a month plus, we drying paperwork, doing all kinds of things just to get back up and running. The water has entered the building countless times beyond that. And at this point, the building has pretty much been depreciated to $0. Unfortunately, our jewelry business no longer requires the type of space that we have, but Burley's Court address would be perfect for our new venture, which would be cannabis cultivation. The location is in anyone's backyard. It's very under the radar, and the tax revenue that it would generate the city could have meaningful contributions to the community. Beyond the tax contributions, we're eager to take on and support local initiatives. Sarah and I have been to many Hackensack meetings, and we see all kinds of opportunities that arise. And we were excited with the prospect of partnering with the city and finding areas where we can have meaningful contributions to the community. Thank you, Council, for your consideration.
Thank you. So on that note, we have actually increased our cultivation license from 1 to 2. As you know, we have the 1 approved cannabis license, which was basically granted by the state to SHO Labs, who is opening the hatchery by the Pathmont. It's a retail license that you're looking for.
Ideally wholesale or distribution, but the space would be perfect for cultivation. It's probably not suited for.
We are open. The one thing we wanted to do is get a retail site open and see how it went before we move further with any more retail. We have spoken about increasing to manufacturing and or wholesaling, so it's something, we were very open about. So, council will be discussing it more. It's kind of, it's a new field. What's it, less than 7-8 months, whatever it is right now. And it's good for it's good revenue for the city. It's legal. We'll see where it goes, but definitely keep your ears open. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else in the public? How are you, sir? Good.
Hi guys, I am coming from a local business, White Manor, and technically we have a problem because we don't own the property, but we own the building. And
It's a land lease?
What's that? Yeah.
It's a land lease?
It is.
Oh my goodness.
So we have a problem now in terms of rents, and it's not a feasible place to continue in the long term. And we would like to stay in Hackensack, since we've been in Hackensack.
No, you have to stay in Hackensack. The death of Hackensack.
Yeah, but problem is where to relocate, because it was relocated once in 1969. It was lifted from one place and brought to the location now, and we've been there since 69. So it was relocated once in Hackensack before, from 46 to 69 it was in one place, then from 69 to now and now we are in the same boat again. And we are in a situation where we might have to lift it up and go. It's a unique problem because it's not like you're hosting a business and relocating someplace. We have to lift the building and go to a different.
Would you consider purchasing land?
We would.
So let's, can you get, I should have this information, I hate to do it.
Well, yes, I didn't want to call anyone. I know there are people here that are regular customers on either side of the aisle here, but, yeah.
Raise your hand if you've been away, man.
Oh, well, no.
Sorry. All right, so he's gonna, just give me your name and number so I can call you.
Okay, thank you.
Can't have it. My house, what's the name? Just for the record, White Manor repeatedly has been voted the #1 hamburger in the state of New Jersey, and it's made it as high as, I think, 12 or 13 in the country.
Yeah, that's true, but now we are not cool.
No, we gotta keep it that way, so we'll work with you, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, we'll reach out to the Anyone else from the public? So I see a young gentleman sitting in the back, who I happen to be lucky enough to work with, and work for actually, who works at Hackensack University Medical Center. He's the Vice President of Corporate Development, correct? What's your exact title now, Tom?
Senior Vice President.
Senior Vice President, so he's up there. He's not even that old. So I have a proclamation. The City of Hackensack also sponsored our fireworks, which was an awesome show. It was really great. But I'm figuring that's why you're here, right? To get the proclamation?
Yes, sir.
They sent you this late at night? It's great. Whereas Hackensack University Medical Center, founded in 1888, is the county's first hospital, it is now part of the largest networks in the state, comprised of 36,000 team members and more than 7,000 physicians, known as Hackensack Meridian Health. And whereas Hackensack Meridian Health is the largest provider of inpatient and outpatient services in the state, with 17 hospitals from Bergen to Ocean counties, including 4 academic medical centers, 2 children's hospitals, 9 community hospitals, a behavioral health hospital, and 2 rehabilitation hospitals. And whereas the hospital has created an entire campus of award-winning care and is the hometown hospital of the New York Giants and the New York Red Bulls, and a provider to the Northern Trust PGA Golf Tournament. And whereas Hackensack Hospital remains committed to its community through fundraising and community events, especially the Tackle Kids Cancer Campaign, providing research at Children's Cancer Institute housed at the Joseph N. Sanzari Children's Hospital, which I might also add just was named the #1 hospital in the state of New Jersey, Children's Hospital, correct?
Yes.
Yes, so that's a great honor for them. Now therefore I, John P. LaBrosse Jr., Mayor of the City of Hackensack, along with members of the council, Acknowledge and thank Hackensack Meridian Health Hackensack University Medical Center for their $5,000 donation to the city's 4th of July celebration and their ongoing commitment to the well-being and future of our great city. I could have read this and brought this to work to you tomorrow. He lives all the way out in West Jersey too. He's gonna go a little smart. So, thank you for coming down. Thanks, buddy. See you tomorrow. Please write down the whole for me too. Thank you. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Thanks. Okay. So with that, motion to close the meeting?
You want to do council comment?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh, gotta
Go ahead, you all have to close.
Yeah. Steph, you're up.
Offer.
No, close the public comment first. Well, you
Motion to close the public.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
None opposed?
Just wanted to start, thank you to all of our sponsors for the 4th of July. It really was an amazing night. A special thank you to Jan for putting all the sponsorships together. To our DPW, our city manager's office, fire, police, recreation, for all they do. A lot goes into it, but it really was a really nice night. We had a lot of food trucks, we had a lot of porta potties, we had a lot of beer gardens, so it was a good time. Thank you to Ms. Davis for her comments, and just wanted to mention too, if there's ever any ideas for programs, for rec, or, you hear something, come to the rec, come to us and tell us, there's an interest in this, because sometimes we don't know. So if you hear of anything along the way, or through the schools, or just, in conversation, that's how pickleball kind of came about. There's an interest in it, and, we got things rolling, and now we have courts for them at the Med Center in Carver, we're down Johnson, so any ideas at all, just bring it to us, and maybe there's, people in the community that want to run different things or can help us out, and let us more knowledgeable about it, so I appreciate that, but thank you, Ms. Davis.
Thank you so much.
No problem. And last but not least, we had baseball and softball of Hackensack had their closing ceremonies on July 1st. It was pushed back due to the rain. We've had a lot of rain this season, so things have been getting pushed back, but it was a really nice day. A special thank you to Noel Vasquez and Mike Oates for really helping out with all the logistics for baseball and softball at Hackensack. And again, a special thank you. I know we've been thanking the volunteers a lot, but the program can't run without volunteers. So there's just so many parents and older brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles and grandparents that really stepped up to the plate to help coach or just help out. And we really appreciate it, because without volunteers this wouldn't happen. And that's it for me. Everyone have a great night.
Thank you. Kathy?
I certainly hope I don't sound like a chicken, but I guess I can accept that criticism.
I don't have
much to say.
Tonight
There was one development item that was on the agenda, and I always like to address those. This was 17 Mercer Street, a small existing four-story building. They're looking to maintain that building, just add 2 additional floors to it, and it's small, maybe about 31 units. But, again, it's reusing something that's been left vacant for quite some time now. I also want to thank all of the city employees for a phenomenal 4th of July. I think it was the best by far that I've ever seen, that we've ever had. And the fireworks, as you mentioned, John, were just spectacular. So we had a ton of people. I think I heard from Jackie, over 10,000 people that were in attendance. And everything went smoothly, and folks really seemed to enjoy the day and the evening. So thanks to all those throughout the city, especially DPW, who not only has to put it all together, but has to clean it all up, for a wonderful night. Everyone enjoy these lovely, hopefully lazy, sunny, let's say the sun is back out, and hope it stays there, days of summer. And see you next time, folks.
Thank you. You're up, sir.
Yes, so I'd like to thank all the city employees for a wonderful 4th of July. And Vinny, I hope you not just look at the Fashini Park summer camp for supplies, for the rec, but check with the other summer camps to see what other supplies they need as well, so that everyone's fully, equipped for these young kids throughout our city. I'd like to thank everyone for showing up, and God bless.
Thank you. So, again, course, thank you DPW, Park Sanitation, Police, Fire, Ambulance, Recreation, Frank Borelli, great job. And special thanks to Greg Leosi, who does a great emceeing job for the fireworks. It was really a special night. We really didn't know whether we were going to be able to pull it off with the weather. It was very, ominous at some time in the afternoon, but it held off and it got beautiful out. And it was really a great night for fireworks. We had 14 food trucks this year. You couldn't get near them, which was incredible. I know they sold out with 4 food trucks last year. That's why we brought in more. We had 14 food trucks, and the lines were busy. Very, very busy late in the afternoon. So this week tomorrow night starts our summer concert series at the Green, summer concert series at the Green. And tomorrow night is Chicago cover band Beginnings. July 18th, Eaglemania. The 25th is the Duprees, great band. August 1st, one of the best wedding bands I've ever seen is the Infernos. And by the way, Filet of Soul, who played at July 4th, they're an original Hackensack band. They've been in business over 50 years. They're still going. A great, great group. August 8th is Stoneflower, which is a Santana cover band. They do a great job. August 15th is one of the best. It's August 15th, the Sound of Phillies. And Armando de Sol Jimenez and Orchestra is August 22nd. And the Infernos is August 1st on National Night Out. So all these concerts here at the Green on Tuesday nights at 7:30. Now every Friday around the same time you have concerts at the park. I think what's that time that start? 7? 7. They start at 7 o'clock. I think there's 5 or 6 Fridays in a row where we have Friday night concerts. Also, we're doing the Food Truck Fridays this year, I believe, again. Set up. Haven't planned that yet. Usually we do Food Truck Fridays for lunch
Yeah, that's the county, but I haven't.
on Washington Place.
Yeah, we haven't heard.
I haven't heard anything.
So maybe we're not doing it this year. Well, anyway, but go downtown, there's lots of new restaurants and places to eat anyway, you don't need the food trucks. So go visit downtown, it's getting exciting again, it's a good deal. So I wish everybody a great rest of your week, get home safe, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. And White Man, you're not going anywhere, so. All right, thank you. Real quick, I want to say, before I close, I lost my temper a little bit before, and I apologize for that, but I'm not going to have this, myself or this council, accused of being racist from somebody that doesn't even really know us, all right? You can't call somebody a racist when you don't even know them, all right? You can think they are, but to come up and say it publicly multiple times, all right? It just doesn't fly up here, all right? Like I said, we don't deal with employees here, all right? So for them to say we treat people badly or in a racially inferior way is just ridiculous, and not going to happen. So, but I apologize for my outburst, and that's that. So everybody have a wonderful rest of your evening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you. Motion to close.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.